right, guys. Well, what a great win for the team, and what a cool environment having all our fans that were here after all the delays and all that stuff. I appreciate. Just want to tell the fans thank you for sticking it out and being here with us and making noise and making us feel at home. And it's a tough game. Obviously, we got behind a little bit, but the guys kept believing and didn't give up. And I liked the outcome, obviously, but I felt like it was a good moment for us. We just welcome the adversity. Right now, we're just gotta stay positive and keep working through this. But like the positivity, you got to enjoy this, man. It's a lot of fun. You got our 6th win. We're bowl eligible, so a lot of things to keep building off of. But we'll worry about that on Monday. I think we owe it to ourselves. I owe it to this program and this team to focus on relishing the victories and appreciating the opportunity that you have to represent and then your family and your loved ones in this game. And I give a lot of credit to Arizona. I told Coach Brennan had his team ready, and it was one of those where we made one more play than they did, and just really fortunate and thankful that we got the win. But love the way the guys stuck together and kept believing in each other and kept believing in the process, and knew that eventually we'd have our time and our moments to make it work. And thought about going for 2 at the end of the game, but everybody talked me out of it, so I'm glad they did, and here we are. So I felt like A-Rod, Jay, and K-Pop did a great job calling the game, and I thought Sideline had a lot of energy. So this is a lot of fun, and we'll just keep working and getting better. But right now, part of the process is enjoying tonight, enjoying the trip back home to Provo. What questions do you guys have for me?
You had a lot of adversity in this game, a lot of defensive guys getting hurt. What does it say about the character of this team, maybe the depth that you guys were able to withstand that and come back?
Yeah, I'm just proud of all the guys, and even when mistakes happened, things looked like it was bleak. The guys kept playing, there's time on the clock, and so we're not going to give up, and they didn't give up, and it's easy to coach guys that have have that belief in it and that faith, and then the leadership that we saw from the team, from the sideline, it was awesome. So obviously there's a lot of things to correct and get better. That's every week, but I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm going to worry about the praise them for the things that we did well, and that was the energy, the effort that we saw from the team, and the belief in not giving up at the end.
Bear grew up a little bit more tonight.
Yeah.
How would you assess how he handled it?
Yeah. Is there any way you can grow up without throwing interceptions? That would be really nice too. But it's part of the game. I get it. I think maybe you give Arizona credit for the disruption and what they did with their disguises. I thought Danny Gonzalez did a great job getting his defense ready and kind of confused us a little bit. But I thought Bear was really good with where he wanted to go with the ball when it was there, and wasn't trying to force it. And when he did, they made good plays on it. So keep working with him. But it's just we're mid-season now, so the true freshman is now just a freshman, and he's got 6 games. So this is a lot of things that we can learn from.
What do you attribute the Sideline maintaining that energy that you noted after getting down 24-14?
Yeah, honestly, last week when we won the game, it was kind of a weird feeling in the West Virginia game, and then K-Pop actually made a good point, and when I allow K-Pop and Jay and A-Rod to speak to the team, and K-Pop he actually showed some clips of the West Virginia game where we made plays, Parker on the screen going all the way down for a touchdown, and the sideline just a little bit dead. It's like not even celebrating the energy, and on Chase's big catch, the 80-yarder, not a lot of it was dead. So he pointed that out, and it was actually eye-opening and embarrassing for me to watch, because I was one of those. I don't know if we just want to be spectators, but we got to get involved in the game, and that means create energy. And I thought I appreciate K-Pop being able to see that and talk about it and show it visually to our players, and then our guys just fed off. I think even when we were in here on the delay, the guys were upbeat and happy. I just try to get them calmed down, because they're having so much fun. It's just like we just talked about enjoying every part of not worry about the end result, just enjoy the time that we have to play in this game. Let's make the most out of the 60 minutes, I think was kind of what we were talking about, and we end up earning more time. We played double overtime. Obviously, I'd like to take care of the game earlier than that, but it was really fun. I just felt like it was kind of needed this win. We needed this type of game. It was a lot of fun, though.
LJ Martin had a career-high 25 carries tonight for a career-high 162 yards on the ground. What does it say about LJ's growth that you can lean on and carry the ball that many times in the game?
Yeah, I mean, he's durable and he's tough, and so we know we can do that. And I think when we get into where we need him to show up and run the ball, he's going to do it for us. And I just like that the playbook was open for A-Rod to call whatever he wanted, and I'm glad the defense got the ball back for us early so he can actually go to the run game with Bear and LJ. Even with the 2 minutes left, I just didn't see any panic, and I like the composure that A-Rod had and the offensive staff had during that whole. We practice it all the time, so it was kind of. I know people are getting a little nervous, but I mean we scored with about 19, 20 seconds left, and so we had some seconds to spare. But I just like that we knew exactly what we wanted to accomplish and how we wanted to get it done.
You guys had
And LJ was a big part of that. Sorry.
You guys had a 14-0 lead going into the weather delay. You come out, fake punt. How much do you think that changed the game? That decision on the fake punt to kind of swing some momentum to Arizona.
How short were we? 2 yards of it?
3, I think.
3 yards?
Yeah, 3.
3 yards, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have let us do it. Maybe we should have called that. Maybe good for 7, but I don't know if it was. Our Aussie punter can, if we can rely on him as much as we can with Chase Roberts and LJ Martin to make plays. But he was really hard on himself, for not getting the first down. I had to watch it on film, but yeah, maybe a little too aggressive for me, but that's kind of my nature, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna. When we see it, and I trust K-pop, and when we see things, don't practice it if you're not going to run it in the game. So when we practice it, we expect to do it. And I thought the guys executed well. I think Arizona just made the play.
Time for a couple more
You
questions.
say the guys talked you out of going for 2. What was their argument? How did they pursue?
I think the defense just wanted to play ball. Like they felt like they were going to be able to get to and disrupt Noah's timing and stuff the run. And then that didn't look great in the first overtime because they were marching down. But you have to trust your guys, man. And I just wanted to end it in one play and just be like, let's just end it and go home. And but I'm always open to reason and open to argument. So this is not just all my decision. I'm going to check with our players, see what they want to do, and check with our coaches. And so that's what we decided to do. And if it works, I'll be happy. If it doesn't work, I'll blame somebody else.
How nice of a luxury is it to have a quarterback like Barry you can lean on the ground when the game's on the line to go get a touchdown?
Yeah, I mean, we know he's tough and he can run. I don't know how many runs he had. Yeah, that's kind of a lot, but he can handle it, and LJ can handle his 25 runs too. So we'll be good there. I was really proud of Preston stepping in and making plays, and I mean he had that one screen that went for a while, and so we feel like we have great talent. But when it came down to time to make a play, we needed LJ and we needed Bear to, and sometimes you're gonna have to ask Bear to run the ball. And he's okay with it.
On the scoring drive, where you guys got a Will Ferrin field goal, the 4th, tempo was kind of slow.
Yeah.
Was that by design?
No, we wanted to be efficient with our plays, and it was getting kind of loud. We just want to make sure we communicated. We also didn't want to show panic. I mean, there's plenty of time left. We felt like the defense could get a stop for us and get the ball back for us. And so, I mean, the one thing you don't want to do is panic and then show that you need to just go as fast as you can. We felt good with the timing, and A-Rod felt good about it. I trust him and trust our offensive coaches, and it worked out in our favor.
Arizona has a good defense, but Trey, Maury, Evan, they all look like they stepped up tonight.
Yeah.
Evaluate their play tonight.
Yeah, those guys played great, and Tavion did great too. I mean, this is a talented offense that Arizona has, and hard to play in man coverage, and our guys are down for it, So I'm really proud of the way they made plays, and those guys just kept playing, and there was a lot of deep routes and things like that, and those guys, Janelle Guilford and Jay Hill did an amazing job with their coaches get these guys ready for this past game.
One more question, last question.
What momentum does this give you guys going into a rivalry game next week against Utah with so much on the line?
Yeah, we're gonna have fun with this and hopefully keep the momentum rolling until next week. But it's gonna be back to hard work on Monday and focus on our opponent, and we'll do that on when that happens. Right now, I want our guys to enjoy it and just kind of relish in the victory. I think it'd be foolish of us to just like all of a sudden just turn around and just say, hey, let's get focused on the next one, even if it's a rival game. I think we go through the process, we do things in order. I think we'll feel good about the way we show up when it happens next weekend.
All right,
Appreciate it,
thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.